Okay, so in the last episode, in the last video, then we went through adding the code from fonts.google.com onto our HTML page. So this went in our head tag before the style sheet. So now we want to actually apply these to our site. So if we look into our code here at what kind of tools we have. So we've got an H2 there. Let's see. Got an H1 here, so I'm just looking to see what I want to select and what font I want to change. So let's look at let's go ahead and pull this up in the browser first. And so I'm going to go ahead and change this H1 here with the CSS. So over in Atom, in my styles, I am just going to add in H1 and font family. And so if you remember in the fonts thing, then it showed you exactly how to put this in. So you do need the quote marks and you do still want a font stack here. So if for some reason the Roboto couldn't load, it would still load a sans serif and get the same idea as what you had before. So I'm just going to save that and we will look and see how that changes over here. So you see now I've got the Roboto font there on my H1. Let's say that I want to do my H2 and I'm going to say font family and I'm going to put that Roboto back in there. And so look at what that is. Okay, so that is pretty standard. I'm going to actually change my paragraph so I can see the difference between the heavy and the light. So again, typically you'd have different ones for your headers, different fonts going on here. But I want to be able to highlight and see the difference between the bold, and I'm afraid the headers won't let us do that. So under font weight, I'm going to say, so I have two options. I can do 400, which was, if you remember the weights that we had, that's the standard size. 700 was the other one, so I'm going to select that there. And you can double check this in your HTML again. So we loaded 400 and 700 weights. So I'm going to save that and look at the difference. So you can see that actually bolding right there. So those are the ways to just assign your fonts in your CSS. So pretty easy. You want to use single quotes, comma to separate, still build the font stack with sans serif, so you have the backup. If you were using a serif font, you'd use serif as the backup there. So that's how you get them styled and into your website.